They make me do crazy things. Do you guys like my shirt? This shirt, you guys, is all of my life. Is that even an let's start that expression. Like, this shirt is life? No, this shirt is all my life. It's from Kohl's. It's from the Lauren Conrad collection. It's new. It's gonna be a part of my fall haul that I'm doing very soon. Maybe it's already up, maybe it's not, maybe it's a surprise. I don't know. If it is, you know, I'll have a link somewhere in the vicinity of this YouTube channel. Isn't it the cutest shirt ever? Look at that. It's a cold shoulder top, but it's a little like a peasant top, but not really. I'm in a really chatty mood today. This tutorial is really long and it's literally just the eyes. And it's not even that good. But I was like, you know, one of the chatty moods. Someone asked me a question the other day, like, oh, you know, I really want to have a successful YouTube channel. What should I do? I was like, listen, you have to film when you're in a good mood. If you are not in a good mood, do not film. Do not think about filming. Don't even take a selfie because people can feel it. That was my phone, you guys. I'm so rude. So, yeah, I'm in a really good mood today. I think it's the shirt and the nail polish. You guys, this nail polish, doesn't it look like chocolate? Like, or coffee. It looks kind of like café con leche, doesn't it? Oh, such a beautiful colors from OPI. All of the details, links, and everything will be in the description box below. Okay, so I do have coffee in my cup. A lot of times you guys ask me like, I think you're just pretending. Listen, I'm not good at pretending anything. Let me be honest. I can't fake anything. So there's coffee in there. Today's video is actually inspired by Crystal, my friend Crystal, CK Beauty here on YouTube. She is such a great friend of mine. One of those people that you're not supposed to meet in life, but when you do, I mean, you just hit it off. So on her Instagram, I will link her channel and everything that I mentioned in the description. On her Instagram, she posted a look using a kind of like a slatey navy blue type. It was like a really deep charcoaly blue color on the lid and then kind of blended it out. And I was telling you guys that I wanted to do more cool tone tutorials so that I don't exclude anyone, because you guys know how I feel about my warm shades. So when I saw that, I was like, get that tutorial on my face right now. The only problem is that I used a really bad eyeshadow and I have to talk to my friend Crystal to see what color she used. Anyway, what I've been trying to do is go through this situation here and use oldies but goodies. And I do have my own custom MAC palette that I shared with you guys in a video. But at the time that I filmed that video, I think it was only one layer. That makes me sound horrendous. And now it's a double stack. So basically I use colors out of my custom MAC palette because quite frankly, this palette doesn't get enough love. So the idea behind this tutorial was A, I was inspired by Crystal. B, I wanted to use some of my old products. And C, this look reminded me of like a really sexy, grungy, date night, concert type look. You know what I mean? One of those looks where it looks just the right amount of messy. In case it does get messy, no one's gonna know the difference. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I need to stop. Maybe I'm in a really good mood. Anyway, so that's kind of like what I was going with this. I wanted something to be like sultry. Maybe this shirt wasn't the right one, but I wanted to be sultry and sexy, and maybe if it gets a little smeared in the process, it won't matter. You guys know where I'm headed with this, don't you? Anyway, if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. Please do not mind this situation. Apparently, I didn't know how to flat iron my hair today, even though I've been doing it for the last like 15 years, but whatever. I already primed my eye with Benefits Air Patrol. I rediscovered my love for that thing. And what I'm gonna do today is use my the MAC palette that I customized. What I'm gonna do, instead of pulling out these pans, I'm going to insert the name of the colors down below in text so that, yeah, so you know what colors I'm using. I'm gonna use this cool, it's like a cool vanilla, has kind of like a pinkish tone to it. And that's what I'm gonna apply with my 778, my Delium Tool 778. And you guys know I like to apply that brow bone all the way to my crease. I just like to kind of smooth things out. And you know what else you could use, since I'm so crazy about using a matte vanilla shade in all my looks? You could also use like your setting powder if that's what you wanted to do, because you guys can tell it's not that much lighter than my complexion. It's not like I'm using a really bright white color, you know? After that, I'm going to go in with a very cool brown, this color right here, and that's going to be my transition shade. So dip a really large fluffy blending brush into that. I'm using the Sigma E40, the OG one, not the new ones, because the new ones are poop. And you guys know the drill. That's going to go all over as my transition shade. Then I'm going to go in with this Sigma E55 or any shader brush that you have, and that same brown color, and that's going to go on the lower lash line. And you can be kind of sloppy with it because we're just using it to kind of tie in that transition shade. So if you guys had like a deeper skin tone than me, you would use a color that's a little bit darker for your transition, right? So it's the same concept. We're just kind of making like a blur effect. A blur effect? Where did I get that from? You know what I'm saying. Then I'm going to go in with a smaller blending brush like this one. This is a Coastal Scents. This one, that's pretty intense, right? I think this is kind of like that 217 from MAC. And we're going to go in with this color. It's like baby barf, yellowish, greenish brown. Right here, that color right there. You see that? It's kind of funky, right? We're going to take a little bit of that, and that's going to go right in the crease. Then go back in with your E40, kind of keep blending, soften out any harsh lines. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go in with the entire culprit of this look. The whole reason I did this look, and it's this horrible patchy, like slate navy color from MAC. I think it's called Plumage, but I'm not quite sure. And this look was actually inspired by Seeky Beauty here on YouTube, one of my friends, Crystal. Hey girl. And she did this really beautiful cool tone like navy look. She looked absolutely gorgeous, and I've been wanting to do it for a while. It's not recent. She did it a couple of weeks ago, months maybe. And so I was like, I have the perfect color from MAC that I can use. But this color is horrendous. It is horrible. It is patchy. You guys can see it doesn't apply evenly. I tried a different brush. You guys know my ride or die brush is the eyeshadow brush from e.l.f. Usually that works with anything. I tried the Sigma one, and I tried a Wet n Wild brush that I have, and it just does not. It doesn't go. So what I'm going to have to do is find a colored base to pair with it, or change to a different eyeshadow primer. That might be what this eyeshadow doesn't like. So this whole look was centered around a color that Crystal used, like this one. So, I mean, go back in like 97 times and apply the color, and then it's going to blend away, and then it's going to be patchy. So if you have something similar to this color that maybe you could use instead, or you could recommend to me, because I am not giving up the search on this shade. Do you see that? Maybe if I use my finger. I actually didn't use my finger. Oh, well, there you go. Use your finger. Now, the problem with applying your finger in a really dark color like this one is it's messy. You know, you're not going to get that perfect precision application. Look, do you see what... Do you see what I just did? So that's definitely an option, but not the best option. So if you guys have a similar recommendation with not a crappy formula, I'm surprised too, because MAC's eyeshadows are usually pretty good. Usually. I mean, there are a couple misses here and there, but they're usually pretty consistent. And now I'm getting that eyeshadow everywhere. Now go back in with the smaller blending brush and that kind of like barfy color. You guys know you love my descriptions, and kind of blend out the edges. And we're going to go back and forth to this blue color until it's as smooth as we can. It's obviously not going to be perfect because you can see my finished eye. It's like, really, Dani? Really? You're throwing this footage up? But I really like the look. This eyeshadow is horrendous. So go back in. I'm going to have to like edit out like 75 minutes of me applying this blue shadow. So I'm going to crop out a couple of minutes of me fixing this, and when I come back, it's going to be as smooth as I manage to do it. Okay? See you in a few. Oh my god, this eyeshadow is gonna be the bane of my existence. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take whatever's left over on that brush that had like the dark blue, and I'm just gonna kind of run it on the lower lash line carefully. We're going for that like sexy, smoky, grungy, but we also don't want it to be like the morning after look. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to be like raccoon status. So run that on the lower lash line. Then go back in with the smaller blending brush and this almost like a, I don't know, it's like a deep brownish burgundy. It's definitely a cool brown, and that's gonna go right on the edge, like on the outer V area. Because we want to deepen the look, we want it to be blended, we don't want any harsh lines, and that blue is not cooperating. So this is actually a color that I never intended to use when I did my other eye, but I kind of had to bring him in to pacify the situation, to make it look like we know what we're doing. You guys know, I'm not a professional makeup artist, I just love to play with color, I love to play with makeup, and I'll be the first to tell you, hey, this look is horrendous. Or, you know, it was a really difficult look or whatever. I'll never claim to be any good at what I'm doing, but what I will say this is it's always fun. And if it's not fun, I'll stop doing it. Go back in with that blue for the 98th time and you're gonna apply that on the lid. Man, this color really hates my life. Do you guys see how no matter for the life of me how much I apply it, there's just certain areas of the eye where it won't stick. It just won't stick for some reason. And you can almost see, I mean, from far away you can't really tell. And if you're on a date night, it's not like you can really pay attention to that kind of stuff. But up close, you guys, you know, in my bubble, you can see that it's not the most smooth application. It's really upsetting. I feel like I need to write a letter to MAC and be like, listen, can we reformulate this color because it is stunning. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in with this ColourPop eye pencil, and it is called, holy Moses, where are my glasses? Downtown LA, DTLA. This is such a beautiful blue color, you guys. And that's gonna go on the waterline, the tight line, and the lower lash line. We're basically gonna like smudge the crap out of it. So apply it to your tight line, which is what I'm doing right now. Then apply it to the waterline without poking your eye. And bring it down just a little bit onto the lower lash line. And then we're going to take the blue brush and just smudge it. Ooh, I over smudged this side. Look at that. That's okay. It's not so bad, right? That's not so bad. It kind of matches. And to finish off the look, we are just going to go in with our favorite Super Drama mascara or false lashes and make our eyes look even bigger and more dramatic. That's what we're going for today. We want that like, hey, where you going? I don't know, where are you taking me? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Sometimes we're just in that mood where we want to have some fun, we want to go to a concert, we want to stay out late, we want to go and just disconnect and enjoy the company with somebody. This is my disconnect eye look. Disconnect because this eyeshadow sucks. Okay, I'm getting a little... Super easy, right? Since I'm in an extra good mood, this is like an extra super easy dance. Okay, let's be honest. This eyeshadow, and I'm still not sure of the name, I'm pretty sure it's MAC Plumage. All of the shadows in this palette are from MAC. And to be quite honest, I don't remember the last time I used this shadow, but Lord have mercy, yeah, it's Plumage, MAC Plumage. This shadow is horrendous. So if you are a cosmetic company, please duplicate this eyeshadow, but with a really better formula. Really better, okay? In case you missed that. This formula is atrocious. Look at that. You can see like my eyelid peeking through. I don't know. If you guys have any recommendations on a color like this, it's like a really, really dirty navy teal whatever. That's good, that actually applies and it's pretty and it's beautiful and it's smooth and it covers and it doesn't do this patchiness. Please let me know in the comment section below, because I am not about to ever try and use that shadow again unless I can find a shadow pot or maybe a shadow stick that's the same color and I can layer it, and then at that point, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, love that color, not about the formula. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I hope I wasn't a little bit too much for some of you. But I do suggest you guys head on over to Crystal's channel. You guys are going to love her. You guys tell me the vibe you get from me is like you're sitting down with a friend having coffee. That's the vibe that she gives me. Like we're hanging out, she's talking to me. Sometimes she does videos with her daughters and I'm like, can they be my friends too? So I really hope you guys will go over and check out Crystal. I also really hope that you'll try out this look on your next sexy date night or concert or whatever. Maybe it's a Tuesday and you have 3 kids to take care of, but you want to look sexy. You do you, girl. No one's judging you, because guess what? It's a mid-Wednesday over here. Anyway, and like always, if you found this video useful, entertaining, or learned something, please give me a thumbs up or subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, this coffee break is over. Bye, guys.